Does this sound familiar? We just need more leads. Where are the cheaper leads? How can we drive more volume? These are statements that we hear regularly from our clients and prospects. And it makes sense. We're all keen to generate predictable growth for our organizations. However, it does highlight a weakness in how many marketing teams and their agencies think about what's required to generate tangible business results. In our experience, the majority of digital agencies simply optimize their campaigns for the lowest cost leads. This approach means the distribution of advertising budgets towards campaigns, offers, audiences, and creative elements that generate the cheapest leads. As an example, you can see in this scenario on screen that we have a campaign with two audiences. Audience 1 is generating a cost per lead of $20, whilst Audience 2 is generating a cost per lead of $35. Under a traditional performance-focused optimization approach, Audience 1 would receive more budget due to its lower CPL. Whilst this campaign approach is undoubtedly superior to branding or traffic campaigns, it ignores a pivotal piece of the ROI puzzle, which is sales. Over the last few years, we've become more deeply ingrained in the sales performance of the leads we generate for our clients. This better understanding of lead performance has highlighted 4 clear reasons why more lower cost leads are not always better. The first is lower cost leads tend to correlate with lower quality. Campaign approaches and offers that remove friction from the conversion process also remove an element of commitment or qualification. An excellent example of this is the use of Facebook lead forms versus a landing page to capture leads. Facebook lead forms remove the friction, allowing somebody to inquire in as little as 2 taps with pre-populated data. In contrast, landing pages require a user to leave the Facebook environment, load a new page, and manually enter their details into a form. Our testing has shown that leads generated via landing pages convert into sales at a significantly higher rate than leads captured via Facebook lead forms. It is important, however, to call out that campaign success requires a balancing act that accounts for both lead quality and cost. The second reason why more lower cost leads are not better is that high lead volumes require significant time investment by sales teams. Leads are only as good as their follow-up, and sales teams must follow up every lead quickly and persistently. Unfortunately, valuable sales team member time spent following up high volumes of low quality leads can represent a significant cost to many companies. It also reduces the time available to sales team members for high value activities directed at qualified prospects deeper in the conversion process. Both will be detrimental to performance and represent a hit to any campaign's ROI. Reason number 3 is that low conversion rates can crush your sales team's morale. Success in sales requires confidence. It's a tough gig, sales. You tend to hear more no's than yeses, but you have to keep going, keep dialing, keep closing. However, despite what you might think, salespeople are human too. The generation of high volumes of low quality, low cost leads will reduce the success of your sales team. They will have higher rates of non-contact and disqualification of leads. These repeated failures can become quite demoralizing and demotivating. Unfortunately, in a somewhat vicious cycle, this can result in further reductions in sales team performance and productivity. And the fourth and final reason is increased opportunities for negative experiences. A strategy that results in the generation of high volumes of low quality, low cost leads means that your company will come into contact with more people every day. This means your team will be disqualifying more leads based on their lack of fit for what you do. This increases the number of opportunities for somebody to have a negative experience with your company and damage your online reputation. So the question is, what's the solution? Well, I'd like to introduce you to sales focus optimization, which is an approach that we use at Access Social. Sales focus optimization is a scalable and repeatable campaign framework that uses the movement of leads through critical phases of your sales process as inputs for campaign optimization decisions. Allow me to break down what that means. We use cloud-based tracking, which is usually via a database or CRM, to identify which campaigns, offers, target audiences, and creative elements are generating leads that qualify and convert at the highest rate. This data allows the Access Social team to calculate success metrics that more closely align with those of your organization. These success metrics might include cost per appointment, cost per quote, and of course, cost per sale. This approach allows our campaign managers to optimize your campaigns for actual conversions in the form of sales, rather than just the lowest cost lead. The net result of this sales focus optimization is a higher lead to sale conversion rate and a lower cost to acquire a sale. Previously, we demonstrated how many digital agencies would optimize a hypothetical campaign. It resulted in the scaling of the budgets of the audience that delivered the lowest cost per lead. However, as we discussed, it was missing a vital piece of the puzzle. Through the addition of sales performance of leads, it is evident that despite having a higher cost per lead, Audience 2 actually has a lower cost per sale for this campaign. This additional data and a sales-focused optimization approach has flipped the correct optimization decision on its head. In this instance, we scale the budgets for Audience 2, not Audience 1, due to its lower cost per sale. If you're interested in learning more or discussing how a sales-focused optimization approach might benefit your company and its campaigns, then I would love to hear from you.